wholeness, peace, health, and an abundance of resources in my Telegram channel. Join for free. Link is in the description. Enjoy the video. Today we're going to be continuing with part 2 of Elementary, a wisdom-filled guide for life explorers. We are electrical creatures. We are electrical creatures in an electric universe. Think of yourself as an appliance that needs to recharge to live. Think of yourself as an electrical appliance that needs to discharge in order to stay in balance. Which foods, people, environments, activities are electric and give you energy, and which steal electrons from you? Where are you in charge in your life? Where is someone in charge over you? Where is the electrical current freely flowing? Where is the wiring entangled? Keep your upper mind like a fresh Zen garden, and keep your lower mind like electric lava flowing. If you want to fly, do not look down at your feet to check. Believe. Close yourself from too much outside influence. This is the world of choice and focus. All matter is the same thing, just different dancing or flickering or refresh rate or change rate. A stone is slowest, therefore unchangeable and amazingly difficult. Then water, then air. We are light, we are ether. Air is closest to our home. Focus on the points in the body where thoughts connect with breath. And then where air turns to water, emotions, and then action. This is your connection. How does ether plug into air? Through endocrine glands, through the fascia, through the aura and the nervous system. In order to grow anything and change, it has to go from top down. From the etheric archetype to air, which is mind-body, to fire, to water, which is emotional body, and to earth, which is the solid body matter. What is success? What is success even? How will you know when you made it? When will it be enough? What if it never gets full in a way that you imagine? What if there is no real Big Bang at the end? What if right here and right now is the heaven you are looking for and you are missing it? What if being is enough? What if floating is enough? Being immersed in the water together with everyone else is the highest and realest fill that you are ever gonna get and search for. Watch out. Pay attention. Your life might just fly by without you ever taking a moment to just look at it. Look around. Breathe. Take it all in. Are we even making memories? Do we know what happened in our lives a few days ago? Not much to do, not much to say, nowhere to be but right where you are, inside your body, aware and afloat. Even if you did nothing, absolutely nothing, your whole life, you are still worthy. Invest in your inner, unseen realm. Anything that cannot be taken away from you. Invest in things that you can carry with you wherever you go, neatly nested inside you. Grow your breath, grow your soul, grow your vision, and tell nobody. All great moves in your life are actually an accumulation of many small moves. We only labeled the last one that tipped the scales as a big one. Whether in the direction of growth and positive change or in the direction of decay and negative change. Whether positive or negative, we fail to see all the little things we have done over who knows how long that built the momentum necessary for the tipping big move to happen. Every little action matters, as everything builds on top of each other. Realize therefore that there are no big moves in life, and everything you do matters on a bigger scale. Don't belittle your progress, no matter how small, and don't neglect your responsibilities of necessary actions that you are not doing, no matter how small. Only through small, consistent steps in whichever direction you choose can you make any change in life. If you compare yourself to others, especially through social media, you see only the last little step that tipped their scale, not the everyday small moves that they are making. Everybody is the same. You only see the tips of their iceberg and highlights of their lives and believe it is the whole thing. There's only now. Only today. Nothing exists but the small steps, small breaths, one at a time. And whether you do it today or not will build momentum. Start where you are. Do what you can. It will be enough. Do it often. It will build. And of course, building with those going in the same direction will help both sides greatly. If you don't make a choice, the world chooses for you, as energy is never wasted and must flow. Either it will flow towards expansion, change, and life, or stagnation, decay, and death. We are either the main players in our movie, or we get assimilated and become background furniture in the movies of others. Light refreshes fastest. It is the least dense, hence the speed of light. Then we have air, then we have water, then we have earth, which is the most dense, most solid. Depending on what you feed on, will directly influence your ability and rate of refresh, change, adaptation, evolution, release, moving on, and growth. If your gut is full, if your colon is full, blocked, holding you hostage and running the show, your life force cannot get up into your heart. If your tongue is directing your life energy can go above into your eyes and give you clarity and control over your decisions. You want to have a stable root, resting in the heart and seeing clearly with the eyes and mind, energy flowing freely through the games of the throat and the solar plexus. There are important and less important body parts. Don't let the unimportant ones become compromised and let them run your life as you sit back on autopilot. Foods that can be preserved for a long time, mummified with salt, will break down very hard in you as well. Foods that break down on their own will break down in you very easily also. Foods that get stuck in the drain or get glued to the sides will do the same inside you. Make it easy for your body so everything flows. You are actually hungry for your own presence, hungry for silence, hungry for hearing your own thoughts and not the unending stream of putting yourself down or information from the world. In order to connect to others, you need to have connection to yourself. More and more, we will connect through aura and emotional energy fields. Get to know yours. Heal it so it's able to connect to others. Accept yourself to be able to accept others. Your body needs you. Your mind needs you. This is self-love that all the social media and spiritual community is talking about. It is not ungraspable. It is not esoteric. It is of this world. It is physical. It is for everyone to feel. Right here and now. Fill your own cup with your own presence. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. You're not egocentric. You're actually selfless because only when you fill your own cup are you able to give anyone outside of yourself. We all live our personal realities, our inner dreams. People in our lives are characters that we choose them to be. We choose how to view them, whether it was consciously or unconsciously because of trauma and conditioning. There will be those who will be bent on making you the villain, the bad guy, the guilty and responsible one for all their troubles. This is so you can become a point of focus instead of them focusing on their own lives and challenging what to do. Do not try to justify yourself. You know inside yourself your intentions are pure. This is not a logical matter. This is a shadow emotion. Learn to be okay to retreat without proving you are not what they see you as. Why should we choose to be love, compassion, and give back a smile in these kinds of times? Firstly, you ensure that it has nothing to do with you because you did your best despite the projection. And secondly, you get to choose your vibration and emotional state rather than absorb. Always choose soft eyes for yourself, a smile, a loose body, easy breathing. Be weak, yield. Even though it feels like you lost the battle, it is the fact that you don't look at yourself as anyone's enemy is the real win. At the very least, like this, you know for sure it is not about you. Relax. When you hold your breath out of anger for someone or something, it only hurts you. Your liver is burning, nothing will change outside. When you frown, you tighten up your muscles around the sinuses, less oxygen to the brain and eyes. This will give you even more reasons to frown. Relax the eyes and breathe into them. change. Whenever you leave your front door, you will change and become someone else. You're going out to eat the environment, the auras of other people, sounds, smells, and all the information floating in the invisible ether, affecting us all every second. Every day you die and are born again. Every day you have to meet and accept the new you. You are the silence that observes this process, the player changing the skins, not the skins themselves. The shell that holds the energy, and it moves from me to you to others. This energy conditions you, and you can't escape eating it wherever you go. The point is, learn what you want to be conditioned by, and stay there and look for more of the same. There is no true security. There is no true security that money and resources can ever give you. The only real security and sense of safety is your inner authority, intuition, and when you are safe inside your body, when you can adapt to each new situation with awareness and courage. Don't seek someone or a place to provide safety for you. This will fleet and become untrue. Nobody can do the investments into your health for you. If you want to feel safe, go into your fear, look at it and adapt. Then you are secure within. Invest in your legs. Invest in your spine. Invest in your joints. Invest in your mind. Invest in your lymph. Invest in your lungs. Invest in cleaning your organs. Invest in learning practical skills. There are things we need other people for in order to stay sane, connected, and thrive. And there are things nobody in this world can ever give you or do them for you. We are both independent sources and interdependent collective beings. Grateful. I woke up today. The sun is out. All is well. I can move. I can breathe. I am grateful that I'm alive. The mind is still slow. Get up and move. The flow awaits you. Don't think too much. Go. My inner boy needs a kind word. My inner girl wants a hug. That is normal. I give them my attention. I am grateful I am alive. I feel the burden of many yesterdays. The mind is full of doubts. This is Earth. I am human. Nothing new here. Move the body. Breathe. I am grateful to be here. Life pushes me to evolve and build as an elder. Life pulls me back to play in the sand as a child. I accept both. I am grateful I am alive. Sometimes I react aggressively and feel shame and guilt. Sometimes I suppress my soul and feel hopeless. I accept both sides as necessary steps to freedom. I am grateful I am still here. Some joints creak, some muscles are weak, some organs growl, some nerves don't fire like I want them to. I can train today. I can heal it over time. I'm grateful I can work on it. I'm still alive. I lost many memories being in fight or flight. I am fragmented with many pieces floating around in the ether. So is everyone else. Let me breathe, ground, and assemble all the pieces. I am grateful I can see the way back. There is only today. We are here. Denise says, profound wisdom. I wish you could have this as an audiobook. What voice am I listening to? Where am I making the choice from? What program is making the decision in my life? Who is running the show today? The external or the internal? The mind or my body intelligence? The current emotional roller coaster inside me or my steady moment-to-moment intuition? Is it external noise? Is it the buzzing auras of others? Is it the static of the artificial world? Is it traffic noise? Is it emotional waves and the accompanying yelling? Is it head and doubt pressure static? Is it radio and EMF waves? Is it broken frequency music? Is it the past me that sees only through fear and traumatized eyes, no peripheral vision or far sight? Is it the potential future me that I'm trying to shape myself into, going top down from mind, idea to bending the body and soul forcefully? Is it the voice of my parents sitting on my shoulders, overlooking my every move and expecting mistakes? Is it the imposed structure or how life is supposed to look like? Is it the voice of hierarchy? Or is it simply the voice of food that I eat? Am I deaf to my own self, to my inner compass? Have I ever even listened to it and then followed its direction? So much noise, so many tunes to choose from. However, are we choosing? Who is choosing? We are right back where we started. Go above the noise. Go deep below the voice. Go around the distractions. Go through your own endless patterns until there is only silence. Only from silence can anything arise. Only from silence can you hear yourself enough to create. Quality over quantity. Specific things, not more of whatever just to fill the void. Do not fear being low and empty. The empty are filled, the full need to release. How can you attract anything new into your life if there is no space for it? The silence is your magnetic vortex, your compass and point of attraction. The void is a part of you. It is your construct program from which everything comes out. You are what you do, not what you can do. You are what you actually do, not what you say you will do. I can have more wisdom and skill and resources than you, but if you're actually doing it, I'm just talking and thinking about it. You are living a life. I am thinking twice. People watch others play tennis and say, I can already see that that's not for me. Nope, you have no idea. You can only imagine. Only when you put the body into the thing can you know anything. If you have never tried an activity or hobby or been to a place in the world, you can only think about it. You do not know about it cellularly. Experience is the only real wisdom and substance. You can only ever discover if you're passionate about something by trying it. That's why it's called discovering your passion. Only when you take the next step will you see beyond the bend. Only when you open a door can you see the next door. But from where you are right now, you can only see with the mind. And as we know, the mind is a construct of whatever you feed it or were fed by others in your life. When I hear people say, there is nothing more for me here, I have tried everything, I have nothing more to do here, no more left to live for. You have seen 5% of all life. You have seen 3 countries, tried 3 types of careers, dated 1 type of person, repeated in different people, tried 1 type of diet, tried 2% of all sports, creative expressions, and overall ways of living. The world is so vast, so differentiated and abundant that it would, and it will take you many lifetimes to see just a tiny fraction of what is possible. No, you haven't seen everything. You have seen almost nothing. So go out, explore it while you are alive. There is no heaven outside of this realm waiting for you. Don't wait until you're 5 minutes to midnight to open your eyes and see, what have I been doing all this time? All is here, all is now, only today. Get out and play. The shadow is a necessary part of who you are. The reactive or repressed energy wants your attention. Only when you accept that it's there does the journey of healing begin. The spark within you that reacts with rage and aggression to things is the same spark that ignites your creative fire. The same kindness and humility that gives to others and receives openly is the same root of people pleasing, bending yourself and repressing your truth. We are guilted and shamed into punishing ourselves when our shadows play out. And that is why they stay in the shadows, under the carpet, deep in the closet, never to be faced and witnessed for what they are. And what they are is primal archetypes within our DNA, waiting to come out to the stage of life as a hero, not a villain. We see them as villains because we are taught to, because as humanity we still don't know how and what to do with our emotions. We can only ever heal and integrate a shadow part of us by allowing it to dance clumsy at first, break a few plates, and leave mud and dirt all over the place. Then we can see, oh, okay, this is who I am, this is the range of my energy, Now I know what I have to work with. Allow yourself to be bad, quote unquote bad, until it starts hurting you yourself as a consequence. Allow yourself to indulge in destructive ways until you get tired of sickness. Push hard until you see you are pushing through a wall. Expand the fire shadow so you know that is not the way to do it. Now you see this energy as potential, as a dog that needs a leash and some training and guidance. So when it reacts, it is not completely restrained, yet you have a good grip on it, and it knows from those past experiences what happens if it goes out of bounds. Love yourselves, even the messy parts, like a clumsy child who will grow into a genius if you feed it acceptance, attention, and allow it to experience and mistake itself. The things that my mind is mostly worried about, mostly future stuff, is almost never the thing that bites me in the end. We imagine the worst scenarios that never ever happen, yet we ignore the present important things like our health, our structure. They end up accumulating and causing the real issues. While we are terrified of the apocalypse, our spines are stiff. While we worried about likes on social media, our face is tense and we breathe 700 times a minute. While we wait for a response about a job, we eat junk food and cortisol from fear wrecks our inner landscape. The things we worry about not only will probably never happen and are unimportant, but we are sacrificing our ability to maybe even be there in that future when it happens. What good is a house and a car and all the money in the world if you are 60 and cannot bend to pick up your grandkids? The body always gives us signals of where to look, what to do, what is important and what is not. I'm grateful for the pain. My body is showing me what is healing and what needs my attention. If there is no pain, it is numb. And when a part is numb, it is dead. The pain keeps us conscious. Without it, there would be no contrast. All the pleasant and beautiful things would blend into the background and become invisible. Both the shadows and superpower frequencies are needed. Otherwise, there wouldn't be two, but only one. In the beginning, there was only one, a big one, and it got bored and said, "Let me check it out from another angle." Speak as if you're speaking to a child, because you are. Everyone is a lost child wearing an adult mask, pretending we know what we are doing. Speak from your heart. Voice is sound, sound changes air, and sound changes water. Humans are more than 70% water. Your voice can change someone's state, and more importantly, it changes your state first, because it needs to be generated inside you and go through you before it goes out. Therefore, all hate that you vibrate first poisons you, and all love that you verbalize first heals you. We are the creators. If we take our mouth seriously and take care in way things come out, and also in what ways things come in. In both cases, begin with a bit of silence, a bit of breath and intention. Calm yourself and then speak or eat. What do I want to accomplish with this? Where is the feeling in my body? Speak love into your drinks and meals. Religions that do this are not wrong here. Speak love into your body because it is listening, moving, flowing, reshaping as sounds go through it. Likewise, distance yourself from others that speak gossip, victim mode, complaining, and similar. In the beginning there was the Word. In the beginning there was a primordial sound. A deep bass rumbling beneath consciousness. We are now different tones of the same first initial sound. Treat sound like food, feeding or destroying your essence. The world is in motion between contracted and uncontracted states. Breathing, cycles, up and down, polarities. The flow of abundance is uncontracted, vastly open, and waiting for us to align with it. How? Contracted is fear, tension, withdrawal. Uncontracted is love, expansion, and open. The word contracted, bound by agreement or label or rule or the mind in general. Uncontracted is not bound by a contract, not set in stone, not dense and unmoving. Remove the contracts that you have signed a long time ago. Nobody above you is keeping account of them but you. You choose. All realities are there for you, always. You have to open yourself to them. Uncontract like a sponge that you release underwater, that absorbs all the water without effort. And it's not about more experience, more skills, more refinement, the perfect pitch. It's about taking what you already are and opening up to the world and connecting with to others. Open the eyes, open the body, open the lungs, open your voice, open your mind. Maybe, who knows, where, how, possibilities. Let's see, let's try, let's give it a shot. You may not like my directness, my honesty, my shocking movements, my piercing eyes and aura field, my unpredictability, my resistance to fakeness, my pace. You may talk about me with your friends behind my back, but if there was an extraordinary, unresolvable crisis, I would be the one you would go to. Keep blaming others for things in your life and see how nothing changes. I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, and even 2 or 3 or 300 chances of repeating the same thing, just to be sure that I am not jumping to conclusions with judgment. However, most of the time, as soon as I notice people lying to me and themselves, I lose all respect, and that shift is very noticeable to them. Then they attack me because they sense I don't view them the same anymore. And I don't. I view them then with the same amount of respect and integrity that they give to themselves. Before, they had my ideal projected onto them. Their potential was shining through my eyes because that is how I want to view the world. And when that falls apart, the shift is very heavy. How can I view you as a stable person if that is not important to you yourself first to maintain? I can sense the pain of others. I can see the patterns. I know nobody is guilty and that we are all in the same boat. I have compassion and love for everyone. However, in order to stay sane, healthy, and sharp, I have to acknowledge my edge of discernment and know who is healthy for me and who is not. I am of no use to myself or anyone if I am swallowed by density and stuck. I feel tremendous pain in the world, and at the same time, I'm not sorry for walking away. We can only help those who are asking for help. Everything else is drowning both sides. Listening is the meal of the day. Literally, listening is eating energy. Some rhythms feel unstable. Some sounds are jarring to the soul. Someone's breathing pattern gives you the knowing of how much time a person has left in this realm. Leading a team requires listening. Leading yourself requires you to listen to your true inner voice of your soul and body. In order to listen, you need more air element as it governs thought and voice. Breathwork is key here. It purifies your aura, which is at the threshold between air and ether element. It is plasma. So when you do breathwork, you charge it up, electrify, and burn off all static electricity in your surroundings, including around your head and ears, so you can hear the earth, to heal the earth. Hear yourself to feel the wealth. Wherever you go, you are eating the environment. Air is your food, your magic turtle and phoenix that lives and thrives on atmosphere alone. However, if you fill up too much on junk food, meaning sounds and voices which are out of harmony, conversations that give you no soul food, pollution, any rushed rhythms that are not the pace of nature, shift your perspective so that you see you do not end at your skin. You are bigger, and you take in everything around you as food for your being. If you fill up on unhealthy food like this, you get sick, and more, so malnourished on an energy and soul level. You don't breathe fully, you don't charge yourself, you just fill up on dense matter and debris and floating static electricity. Without enough air, no matter what else you do, you cannot improve on a root level, and without it, you are bye-bye. Everything else is a substitute food or a numbing agent. It all affects us. We are magnificently sensitive beings, immersed in etheric honey that connects everything. Breathwork is your bridge to dip into that honey jar. We are stopping at page 29 of Elementary, a wisdom-filled guide for life explorers. By yours truly, I Create Lines. Check the link in the description to find the website. Here you can find a link to join my free Telegram channel with a bunch of resources, insights, videos, PDFs, music, pictures, people. Then you got send email, inquiry, and connect via WhatsApp. These are all places and ways to get in touch with Root Lightheart. I Create Lines. There's a link to my free healing movement live class happening almost every day. Link to the YouTube channel. Then we got the introduction questions for everybody that is invited and interested in working with me with my guidance services, coaching, mentoring, and therapy and support.
questions. Who am I? Who is my guidance for? Who is my guidance not suited for? What do we use from modalities? What can be done? And how can individuals benefit? What can be done? How can relationships and marriages benefit? Families and parenting? And then your beautiful children and their education and empowerment. There are 4 steps that I work with people. There's the free 15-minute discovery call. It's an initial contact to connect. There's a one-on-one 30-minute light in the dark clarity session. It's a fundamental session of human design. Then we got the 90-minute deep insight full session, one-on-one, individual, relationships, family, or tutoring the young ones. And then we got the clarity portal, which is 10 sessions of mentoring package for a full life revealing breakthrough, long-term mentoring, motivation, and clarity for a complete transformation. You can read all the descriptions on the website, and you got send email inquiry buttons where if you feel drawn, you can send me an email, and then we will see if you fit, if you are ready, if we resonate. You can click here for testimonials. After that, you got the audio courses. The basic course is free. You got intermediate, advanced, the I Ching deep dive, the projector masterclass, elemental balancing, and then you got bundles of discounted courses. Also, I forgot to mention the Clarity Portal, the 10 session mentoring package. There are special discounts if you're a projector type. After that, there's a link to get my new book, Elementary, a wisdom-filled guide for life explorers, recently published. And then there's the submit email contact form. Input your name, email, and what is your inquiry. Click submit. Then you got my Instagram, my Patreon, my YouTube, and Telegram. That is it. Peace, health, abundance, wholeness, prosperity, grounding, balance, clarity, courage, connection, choice, communication, compassion.